Hey, welcome back to Culty Shit I Learned While Working in the Megachurch. My name's Joshua. I spent 20 years of my life working in these places. Now I talk about how problematic they are. If you ever spent any time in a small group, you realize quickly that this is like not a safe place. And I can hear it now in the comments like, oh, my small group is the safest place. We've been together, blah, blah, blah. We'll show a little bit of doubt, Teresa, and see what happens. See how quick they fucking turn on you. But in these small groups, you lose so much of yourself. You give so much of yourself away. I remember I was in like this men's accountability group, and we signed up for spyware. There was this program called Covenant Eyes, and it was literal spyware you voluntarily put on your computer. So here I was, some young 20-something guy, sharing my browsing history with the elders of the church. I think a few of these elders thought they were a little more clever than they were, because I saw their browsing history. I'll tell you what, mine was squeaky clean. Theirs was absolutely not. I remember those 6 months being in this small group, being petrified that someone was going to just type something weird into my computer, and suddenly now the whole church leadership knows about it. But that's right where they wanted me. They wanted me scared. They wanted me looking over my shoulder constantly. And ultimately, that was just a distraction from the truth that we were all being distracted from. Because if we ever found ourselves like poking around and digging into this stuff, we'd realize the way that it's set up is really fucking weird. Worship music and worshiping in church is the gateway drug, and small group is the beginning of the addiction happening. Because in small group, you start sharing yourself. You start opening up. You think it's a safe place, but then those things are later used against you. I know this happened to me regularly. In fact, when I left the church, one of the elders of the church looked at me and said, hey, you've shared a lot about not having a dad in your life. Do you think that you not having a dad limits your capacity to love as a human? And that had been from something I had shared in my small group years before, being pulled out and used against me. And I get it. The idea of community and being surrounded by people that know you is a really beautiful thing. But most of the time when it's done under the church's watch, it trickles down and turns into poison. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you're still with me, head over to the Substack. I do deeper dives on a lot of these topics, and I would love to have you as a part of that conversation.